Right, once again, I will take this opportunity to thank God so much for everything that He has made good for us. It's not an easy work. We know very well that for you to achieve something as a man, or for you to get something for the family, it's just out of your struggle as a man. And I do take this opportunity to congratulate all the Ugandans, most especially the young youth, who are trying to do everything possible to ensure that they actually have where to stand, or to actually ensure that they also have the future that belongs to them. It's something very easy as the youth concerned. Sometimes we usually hear about certain things which are there to limit us from doing what we do as youth, but that is not my major point or the target for today. I am here today. I want to briefly discuss with you something about our concern, that is community, most especially what we do. Take it as something which is not very serious, and I always emphasize on this. And I'm calling upon all the stakeholders, the organizations, those who feel this matter should be addressed. I'm calling upon you. Let us come on board and we see how we can possibly fight this pandemic out of our country. We know very well that not only in Lango sub-region, the issue of ghetto kids or the ghetto life is being quite alarming to the entire region in the country. I want to basically talk about Lango sub-region, whereby we have the ghetto kids and the ghetto youth. We'll take a look at these two categories of people. These are the very people that are our very own blood. They're the people that belongs to the government, most especially the children. As we all know that the children belong to the government, or someone below 18 years old actually belongs to the government. Even me too, I belong to the government. Actually, we all belong to the government as well. So what I was trying to say, we all much aware of the street life, the street life which is becoming more rampant in our region, most especially this Lango sub-region here. But we have got the best option as a concerned youth. We have been questioning ourselves. I personally have been questioning myself. What can I do best to ensure that I eliminate or I reduce on the number of the street children in the streets? Not only me. We have the Lango Ghetto Youth Association as the associations with the leaders. They are trying to do everything possible to ensure that these children get out of the streets, most especially those who still have the capability, those who are still able to be reformed. When you take a look at this scenario, you find that in the ghetto, we have some of them who are willing to go back to their places. However, they have a lot of cases at home. Some of them might have gone to the street just because of the domestic violence at home. Others have gone there because of famine. Others have gone there because their parents are not taking care of them. They're not paying for them fees. They're lacking actually all that is essential for human being. That is why some of them are resulting into the streets. Not only that, we also have some of them who are resulting who are actually resulting into streets. That's the result of group influence. Just seeing your friends going to the streets, so you also develop that habit of being a street child or a ghetto youth. Of which this is a matter that concerns all of us as a concerned citizens. You as a leader, me as a concerned citizens, and we as actually the stakeholders. What best can we do to ensure that this matter is considered and is taken as a serious matter for all, is what we are doing now. I want to assure you one thing. Ghetto choice or ghetto life is not the best choice for everyone. There's no one who chooses to be a ghetto. Yes, there's no one who chooses to be a ghetto. But you find that because of certain conditions that you might have gone through, always force you to be someone that you're not expecting to be. That what can we do possibly as a community? What can we do possibly as a community to ensure that even if we cannot finish the number, but just to reduce on the number is what actually we have to fight on. I want to talk of to this category of people. There are people like us, the human being like you. They can also produce when they have intercourse. They can also be doctors. They can also be pastors. Only when they are assembled and they are being taught, or actually when they are assembled and they are being taught certain matters, certain manners that are necessary, that are needed for them to have. So I'm calling upon the community. Ghetto life is not a choice for every child in the ghetto. Ghetto life is not a choice for every youth in the ghetto. I want to assure the community, let us join hands together while living out this scenario whereby we keep giving a lot of complaints, we keep making a lot of sentences on what we don't know. Ghetto life is not a choice for everyone. I'm seeing everybody struggling to ensure that his or her life is a better, actually he or she lives a better life. Then the same way they also need that life we are fighting for. They are not thieves, they are not dictators, they are not rebels. They are our very own children without any problems, only that they are affected by drugs, or that the community that they are living in is the one making them to be what they are. So let us come out and we challenge out this matter. Let us all consider something very important, and we see how we can make a better region. I therefore call for our leaders of higher authorities. It's not just about a matter of using force all the time, but let us first apply diplomacy before we act to force. Because the moment you apply force can easily oppose emotion. And yet we have emotion which should be smoothly made so that these people are out of their problems. So I call for love, I call for self-understanding about these issues. I call for you positive response at the word they call of unity, love, and comfort for these children, for these youth who are already affected by drugs. All that they lack understanding, they lack sense. That is why they behave like that. They are being frustrated, they are being confused, they are being punished in mind. So they are people who need special assistance. They are very people like us. They are human beings like us. They have the same blood, they have the same color. Although they are different in character, but they are the people that we know belongs to us. Why don't we take time to call on to our brothers together? Why don't we take time to help when they are in the streets? Why don't we take time to call them and we talk to them? It's we who are going to change this matter out of our country. It is we who is going to ensure that we secure our future. Because when we fail to consider this, when we just use force on these children or this ghetto youth, minus we first of all understanding what has led to streets, what has made them to be in such group, what has made them to be like that, we are just punishing ourselves. In fact, we are lambing up our future, our future. They are our very own people. So let us join hands together and we see what we can do for these people. The police guys, you are our fathers, you are our mothers, but I don't see reasons why you should go and cane someone. I don't see reasons why you should go and tear gas, or you should bullet at someone, or shoot someone. I don't see why you should look as a community threat. You are there to be part of us. You are there to promote peace and security. You are there to ensure that we are very safe. But I get scared of a point that instead of you, when you see something wrong, coming on board, talking to people, you are just after arrest, you are just after tear gassing, you are just after beating, you are just after arresting people, not even understanding the reality of what has led to that. Let us first actually be sympathetic. Let us have love, my dear. We are all Ugandans. We are all the creation of God. We are created by God. The same image, the same blood, or have a different land, but we are the same image of God, and we are the people who have the same blood. Where are we going? Let us have love for these people. When you love yourself, the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. I should love my enemies as I love myself. So when you see things not going well, act as a responsible person, as a responsible personnels, as a citizens of Uganda. We are all people who are law-abiding, and we are the citizens who are very important in this country. When I die, I made a big loss to the country. When I'm not alive, I make a very big loss to the country. When someone died, when people died, when these ghetto people died, they are making a big loss to the government because they are the taxpayers. Yes, they are the jobs creators. Where will the teachers get? Where would those people get to teach? These are the very people we are going to teach them. These are the very people who are going to be doctors. These are the very people who are going to be nurses. They are going to be servants of God. They are going to be people of visions in future. So let us tie up. We avoid these issues of fighting, beating, killing, and all that. That is nonsense. We come together as one blood, as one image, and we fight for our security, we fight for our country to ensure that our country is a country which is a country of humanity, a country of love, a country of unity, a country where everyone you take your friend as is you, a country whereby we are in one accord. Yes. So, I call upon your attention. Let us have a good plan for these people. Let us have love for them. They will change from their wicked ways and they start following the right way. They will start being normal people like us. I believe and I witnessed. I also want to witness with me. We have a lot of things that has happened. That is happening. We have those who are even already at home. They already have children. They already have businesses that are settling in. They are already people values to the country. Others are policemen, others are soldiers, as I talk now, from the ghetto. Meaning that these children we have, the youth we have who are ghetto, they are able to do everything that we can also do. So let us have love for them without undermining them, without speaking bad things against them, without actually backfighting them. Yes, let us have love for them and let us treat them as their very own people. They are our very own people. They are our very own blood. They are our very own Ugandans that are very instrumental to the country. I believe my message has reached you and you are going to make the best use of it. By practicing it, let us exercise the love. Without love, no one will see the kingdom of God. I say this for God and my country.